Did you vote yet for what sessions you want at the next Automation Guild? Have you seen the Disruptive New Product in Data Analytics? And C# API developer testers, listen up. Final answers to these and all other end-to-end full pipeline DevOps, software testing, automation testing, performance testing, security testing in 10 minutes or less in this episode of the Test Guild News Show for the week of October 16th. So grab your favorite cup of coffee or tea and let's do this. This episode of the Test Guild News Show is sponsored by the awesome folks at Applitools. If you don't know, Applitools is a visual AI validation testing platform that I think is a must-have for pretty much any automation project. Check out their free account offer by clicking on the link in the comment down below. And while you're there, why not leave a comment, and subscribe to get alerted every time I release a new episode. First up, automation news. So as I mentioned in a previous show, I actually went to Star West a few weeks ago, and I forgot to mention that while I was there, I know you probably know Jonathan Wright, the automation cyborg. He let me know that Keysight and Sauce Labs actually have teamed up. So let's see what this is all about. So Keysight obviously was there, and they had a lot of cool demos. They're doing a lot of great cool stuff, especially around AI-powered test automation. And so they actually had partnered with Sauce Labs to help with mobile device testing in the cloud. If you use an eggplant, you'll be happy to know that it now works with Sauce Labs' real device cloud, and they're now integrated to provide you with what they're calling the ultimate solution for scalable, high-quality testing. And the link just points to how this works and a little more information around Keysight. If you haven't heard of Keysight before, they've acquired Eggplant a few years ago, and they really do a lot of innovative things in this space. So definitely check that out in the first link down below. Also, you probably heard me say that between the big three automation tools, you have Selenium, Cypress, and Playwright. It seems like Playwright really is starting to pull ahead. And I'm seeing a lot of different people posting about Playwright on LinkedIn. And here's just one example that I just wanted to share with you how someone found it very helpful for them for their automation. So let's see what this is all about. So Alejandro just pointed out that Playwright continues to surprise him, that he was able to actually mock an API-based endpoint on a regex of the path and use that to do some visual validation testing for a specific element. And even better, it ran across 3 browsers, and you can actually see the code that he used to achieve this. So if you click on the link, like I said, he actually shows you the actual code used to create this functionality. So all I wanted to point out was that this is a great way to actually learn coding or see how other people have code things. And so thank you, Alejandro, for posting this, and to actually see it yourself, it'll be in the first comment down below as well. So no matter what role you're in, with widespread regulation and guidelines changes on the horizon, your team really needs to keep their eyes on accessibility. So what do you do? How do you get ready for all the changes that are coming down that you're going to need to be aware of? How do you make your applications more accessible? So I have a resource you should definitely check out to help with this. All right, it's a completely free webinar called You, Me, and Accessibility, Empathy, and Human-Centered Design Thinking. So this workshop is going to be led by Erin, and she's going to teach you how to address some key questions, including what are the most common accessibility categories, where to consider accessibility in your software development lifecycle, what's the intersection of software and empathy look like. Really cool initiative. You're going to really discover how empathy empowers teams and end users and drives innovation. Also, you're going to learn some accessible, fun, and approachable ways that the entire project team can contribute to accessibility testing. Accessibility testing has been hot the past few years. If you aren't doing it yet, here's a great chance to jump on to see how others are doing it and how to be successful with it. So definitely check out this must-attend workshop. Hope to see you there. Want to help out a well-known test automation leader? Here's a great chance for you, especially if you're into REST testing and C# testing. And this is by Boz. So Boz is looking for alpha testers. Boz is must follow. He's always releasing awesome information, and he's always been on top of the API kind of automation approach. And he just released version 0.21 of RestAssured.NET, which is a port over of RestAssured library for C#. I love RestAssured. I used to use RestAssured all the time with Java. And every time people ask me, hey, what about C#? I would say, oh, too bad RestAssured didn't have a C# version. Now it does. Thank to Boz. And you can also help him out. This article points over what's supported with this release and what's not yet supported, as well as a link to the GitHub repository where you can learn more. Highly recommend you check this out and also help Boz download it, give him your feedback. And thanks, Boz, for all you do for the automation community. Want a resource that helps you with your continuous delivery process? from an expert at Google? Well, let's check one out. So this book is Grokking Continuous Delivery, and it's by Christy Wilson. I actually interviewed Christy Wilson all about this when she was still working on the book, so I was really excited to see this is now available in print. Great interview, so I highly recommend you check out this podcast as well, and then head on over to Manning Publishing and pick up this book now. So I've been really busy starting to ramp up planning for Automation Guild 2023. This is going to be the 7th annual online event dedicated 100% to helping you succeed with all things end-to-end automation and testing. And I need your help. What we like to do is we like this to be attendee-led. It's a totally democratic approach to finding out what sessions you want or things that you're struggling with rather than me making assumptions. And the way they do that is to vote on the sessions that we have. It's totally anonymous. We have the titles and the description that the speakers submitted. And just based on that title and description, you can vote on all the ones that you are interested in. And based on the results, I see what are the highest voted ones, see if there are any gaps, and then put together a program based on what you are struggling with so that we make sure we have the most relevant, high quality content for you to help accelerate your automation in the new year. And you can check that out in the first comment down below. Next up, performance and site reliability news. So Dynatrace just released a new product that supposedly threatens Splunk, according to the Motley Fool. And this article just goes over how cloud computing is a game changer in the software technology space, and that how companies, when they're making the shift, need the right tools for the job. And they said one of the biggest areas that's been a shakeup is the niche in data analytics. They go over Splunk, which has been the market leader. And the article goes over from a financial perspective why they are all in on the new Dynatrace platform that helps you with observability, and how they believe Dynatrace helps you specifically address the world's mega organizations that have massive amounts of data and complex systems. And the new product is called Dynatrace Grail, and how they believe this new release can actually shake up the industry. So just interesting article to see from our perspective outside of testing, but just from simple financials. And definitely a cool release by Dynatrace. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out and let me know what you think. So another popular topic in the observability type space is OpenTelemetry. So this next article talks all about TelemetryHub. TelemetryHub is by Scout APM, a powerful observability platform that makes it easy to monitor your application's performance with OpenTelemetry. And with TelemetryHub, it enables users to ingest telemetry data from platforms instrumented with the OpenTelemetry project. And Sarah Morgan, the TelemetryHub Senior Product Manager, says TelemetryHub is fully invested in the OpenTelemetry project as the future of observability, and standardizing how applications process and send data will ensure organizations an ever-evolving, vendor-agnostic, flexible solution for achieving observability within their organizations and maintaining a high level of understanding of the application and user pain points. So a really cool initiative. Definitely check out TelemetryHub. And if you haven't already, definitely check out OpenTelemetry because it is the future of observability. Next up, security testing news. Microsoft announced the Defender Cloud Security Posture Management, and Defender for DevOps has 2 new offerings within the company's Defender for Cloud service, previously known as Azure Defender, aimed at managing software development and runtime security across multi-cloud, multi-pipeline environments. It's currently now available in public preview. This article also points out that in a 2020 report, 59% of cybersecurity teams received more than 500 alerts about cloud security per day, and a large portion of those were false positives. So another interesting development in security. We've been hearing a lot about cloud first, cloud native, from automation, performance, and now from the security perspective as well. So for links of everything of value we covered in this news episode, head on over to the links in the first comment down below. And while you're there, make sure to check out our awesome sponsor, Applitools, free account offer, and discover how to take your automation testing to the next level, leveraging visual AI. So that's it for this episode of the Test Guild News Show. I'm Joe, and my mission is to help you succeed in creating end-to-end full-stack pipeline automation awesomeness. And as always, test everything and keep the good. Cheers.